Hi, and welcome to Healthy Living. I'm Debbie Lyons, and I'm here today with CEO and President Jeremy Clark from Hilton Head Regional Healthcare. And I can't believe it's 5 years.
Yeah.
We were just talking a little bit about the first time I met you, your baby was 6 weeks old.
Right.
I would love for the people who may not have visited with you in person to hear a little bit about your background. It's fascinating.
Sure. It has been 5 years since my family and I moved here, and it's been an incredible 5 years. We love living here. It's been such a warm and welcoming community. It's been great. We're raising our kids here, and it's exciting to see them grow up in such a beautiful place. So my daughter is almost 8. And my little guy is 5, and you're right, when we moved here he was about 6 weeks old. So it's been a great time. Again, the community has been fantastic. We've been so impressed with the schools and just everything here, so it's been great.
Well, it's fun. I remember chatting with you initially and you were like, gosh, we have such great ideas and great plans, the products, the services, the quality. I'm looking forward to all of that. And now we can really talk about where you've been and where you're going. If we can, let's talk a little bit about your year in review. 2019 was a huge year for you, and I feel privileged to be able to have at least visited some of the sites.
Absolutely, we appreciate that. It was a very exciting year for us, and it was really exciting to see a lot of the things that we've been working on for 2, 3, 4 years really come to fruition last year. So in March of last year, we relaunched our cardiovascular surgery program. We have an outstanding surgeon and Dr. John Kellerman, who's here with us now. You know, we're the only only hospital that offers open heart surgeries in the state south of Charleston. And so that's really exciting to be able to offer patients in this community. So we relaunched that in March. In April, we opened the area's only inpatient behavioral health unit focused on the senior patient population. Behavioral health, unfortunately, is underserved in most communities across this country.
Correct.
And so we felt like this was something that we could really do to help really our local community get through that. So we were excited about that.
And I have to tell you that as a psychologist, I've actually made use of that for my seniors and my folks who have been struggling. And I was telling your folks here and everyone there, the experience was so positive. And it was such a needed entity. So we're grateful for that.
Well, absolutely. You know firsthand the needs of these patients and how prevalent it is in today's society and here. And so we felt like this was a long journey to open the doors back in April, but we were really excited to be there, and it's exciting now to see it grow and see people really benefit from the care that we're offering.
Again, going back to Dr. Kellerman, it was really interesting because we had the privilege and the opportunity to meet a lot of the people who worked with him. And his testimony alone about the quality and caliber of staff was pretty amazing. And you all should be really, it's really a coup for this area, I would think.
It is. Well, you know, you've been in this community a long time. This is a very special community. You know, I tell people all the time that this is not your typical 100,000 person community. When you talk about Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Oakland, and out to Jasper County, this is not typical. The people that we have here are not typical for a community this size.
No, they're not.
And Hilton Head Regional Healthcare really reflects that, especially in our medical staff. You know, this is not your typical small health system medical staff. You know, I tell folks all the time, the medical staff that I've been around here is the best combination of caliber and collegiality I've ever been around. I mean, really high caliber individuals who have trained at some of the best academic medical centers in the country, who have worked in some of the most well-renowned health systems in the country, and then, like many of us, chose to move here because they love living here and they wanted to do what they love in an area that they love. So really high caliber folks that really work together in an incredibly well is also.
Well, you know what, again, talking about the culture of Hilton Head Regional healthcare system, I think is really important, not just to your patients, but also to the staff and the folks who work here. And that's something that I've been really impressed with, is when you ask folks about the nature of the culture of the entity, it's really collaborative.
Right. We have outstanding colleagues that are here that help make us really who we are. When you look across all of our locations, from Hilton Head Island to Ridgeland, from Ladies Island to Pooler, you're talking about 1,200 colleagues or so that comprise Hilton Head Regional Healthcare. So that's a really large number for this community. and they are incredible. I mean, it's such a neat group. You know, we look at general stats like employee turnover, which is running half the national average.
Oh, wow.
You know, it says that we're not only a place that people want to come work, but they want to stay working. And that's just a testament to the leaders that we have, to all the colleagues, to the medical staff that help make this such a special place.
All right, talk to me about the depth and breadth of what you've been doing and about the reach that Hilton Head Healthcare has right now, because it's huge, and what your plans are for 2020
Sure.
and moving forward.
Sure. Well, you know, I just referenced Pooler outside Savannah. You know, we opened up a new outpatient clinic down there this year.
Boy, that place is growing.
It is just booming down there. Every time I go down there, there's something new. So we're continuing to invest there. But really, you know, when you look back over the last 45 years, we've been such an integral part of this community. So, you know, Hilton Head Hospital opened up on the island in 1975. And it was really the first time that residents of this community didn't have to travel to receive inpatient care. So as the community has continued to grow, we've continued to invest and grow along with it. From the Bluffton-Oakadee Outpatient Center in the late 90s to Coastal Carolina Hospital opening in the early 2000s. We opened up our Bluffton Medical Campus just 6 years ago, and it's really become a hub for healthcare in Bluffton. And then just 6 months ago, we opened up the new Tidewatch freestanding emergency department.
Which is amazing.
Which is just doing great things for patients in our community and just getting rave reviews from patients. So it's exciting to see, you know, this system really continue to grow and invest here locally. You know, we've been around in this community for 45 years, and we've been growing and continually investing to find new ways to serve ever since, and look to continue to do that as we go forward.
You know, I'm really curious also, one of the things you mentioned is how you all are an integral part of the community. No matter where I go, and I'm pretty involved in the community, the outreach that you all do is really paramount to really, again, going back to the culture of the entire healthcare system. Can you share with us some of the projects that are especially dear to you all here at the hospital? And I guess I think of the Heart Association.
Yeah, I always think of the Heart Association. It's a great organization. This community, and you know this community is the most philanthropic community I've ever been a part of.
Yes.
You know, everyone here has such a giving back mentality and wants to be involved in things, and we do as well. You know, we see not only our role as providing great health care, but also being a partner in our community and to so many great organizations that we have here. So you referenced the Heart Association. We are big supporters of the Heart Association, American Heart Association, and continue to be this year. I want to remind everyone about the annual American Heart Association Heart Ball coming up on Saturday, February 8th. We're excited to be a sponsor of that. It's always such a great event and raising money for research in that area. So the Heart Association is one partner that we do. We also partner with Volunteers in Medicine, both on Hilton Head Island and in Bluffton and Jasper County. So they're doing great work for a large segment of our community, so we're proud to support them. The United Way, the RBC Heritage, other great events in our community, great organizations in our community that we're really honored to be able to support.
One of the things that you do so beautifully too is get the word out to the community with your screenings that you have. Can you share a little bit about that? And then I don't want to forget where we're going in the next 5 years.
Sure. So we do a lot of screenings. Again, we have outstanding medical staff who want to be a part of the community and want to do these screenings. And so we're continually looking for new ways to partner with schools and with other organizations to get our physicians out and do screenings. In order to find out, you know, what screenings are coming up and other events in the area, you can always go to our website, hiltonheadregional.com, look under the events tab.
And I have to interrupt a minute. That if you haven't been on that website, it is a must go to. Your website's brand new. It's phenomenal. It's user friendly, very interactive. And I tell you, if I want to know what's going on in the community or with you all I do is go there. It's great.
Good. Yeah, we try to keep it really updated so that people can know what's going on and where to find it. So there's a lot going on, and as we look ahead into 2020 and beyond, you know, we're wrapping up a very exciting, very busy, very successful year in 2019, and we're looking forward to another very exciting, very busy, very successful year in 2020 and beyond. So we're going to continue to invest in multiple services, cardiovascular services. We have outstanding cardiologists on our staff. We want to continue to give them the tools they need to provide the best care to our patients.
And you do a lot with spine care.
We do a lot in spine. We have two outstanding spine surgeons, and Dr. Jeff Rubin, Dr. Craig Boatwright.
They're amazing.
We do outstanding work. We want to continue to support them so that they can, in turn, serve this community. They do fantastic work. So we're going to continue to look to grow those areas, continue to look for new ways to serve women and our great OBGYN groups across the community. So a lot of exciting things going on, and we're looking forward to a great year.
Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. And I think before we go, is there anything you really want the people to know? We're gonna be talking to you quite often.
Great.
And I think looking forward in 2020, is there a sneak little tease about something we can be looking for? Look, and he's like, I hate it when you do this to me.
No, well, first of all, we appreciate the opportunity to come in this week. We always enjoy doing it. As we look ahead to 2020, it's going to be just continued growth, continued expansion. We're going to be bringing new physicians to this community. We know the growth that this community is seeing, and we want to serve that community. So.
And let me share this before we go. One of the things that I think is fun that you're doing to really allow people to get to know you and the culture and your physicians is you've got a fabulous social media presence now.
Yes.
I have more. I know you're
Trust
like,
me, I don't run it.
But it's fantastic.
Right.
It really is.
Good.
So again, thank you for joining us and stay with us. There's a lot more to come here on Healthy Living. Again, thank you, Jeremy Clark.
Thank you.